Welcome back to Explain the Charts, everyone. Today, September 12th, 2025, we're putting Meta Platforms, ticker Meta, under the microscope for a comprehensive analysis of both its recent news and critical chart data. As of this morning, Meta is trading at around $755.58, showing a modest gain of 0.62% for the day according to our Google search data, continuing a generally positive trend. The news flow for Meta has been largely positive, painting a bullish picture driven by strong fundamental performance and strategic future investments. For 2024, Meta reported impressive revenue of $164.50 billion, a significant 21.94% increase from the previous year, and a staggering 59.5% jump in earnings to $62.36 billion. Analysts are overwhelmingly bullish, with 46 of them issuing an average strong buy rating, projecting a 12-month price target of $816.16, which represents a potential 7.92% upside from recent prices. Adding to the investor confidence, Meta's board of directors declared a quarterly cash dividend of $0.525 per share on September 11, 2025. A move that typically signals financial health and commitment to shareholder returns. CEO Mark Zuckerberg has also outlined an ambitious plan to spend at least $600 billion on U.S. data centers and infrastructure through 2028, underscoring the company's long-term growth vision, particularly in AI capabilities. Speaking of AI, positive developments in AI-driven features and robust user engagement are consistently highlighted as key drivers for product innovation. While the overall sentiment is strong, there are a few cautionary notes. Recent reports mention ongoing regulatory scrutiny, some insiders selling from Jennifer Newstead, and the looming Federal Reserve decisions on interest rates as investors await the CPI and PPI reports. However, market sentiment generally favors high-bet tech stocks, with Meta frequently leading gains alongside companies like NVIDIA, suggesting a preference for growth in the current environment. This blend of strong financials, strategic investments, and positive analyst outlook creates a compelling narrative for Meta, which we can clearly see reflected on the daily chart. Let's now turn our attention to the daily chart to see how these fundamental drivers have translated into price action over the past year. Looking at the one-day chart, we can observe a remarkable bullish trend starting from around April 2024, where Meta was trading in the low $400s. The stock has consistently made higher highs and higher lows, illustrating sustained investor confidence and strong buying pressure. Notice the powerful breakout in late July 2024. The candle on July 31, 2024, closing at $474.83, was immediately followed by a massive gap up on August 1, 2024, opening at $521. This explosive move, which saw the stock surge by over 12% in the afternoon session on July 31, based on our news report, aligns with strong second-quarter financial results that far surpassed Wall Street's expectations. This is a prime example of how positive news can act as a significant catalyst for price action, creating substantial volatility and strong directional moves. After reaching a peak in mid-August 2025 around $796.25, which is its 52-week high, the price has seen some consolidation. The current trading around $755 is still quite close to this important resistance level, indicating the underlying strength remains. Now, let's zoom in on the one-hour chart to examine recent price movements with more granularity, specifically focusing on the period leading up to September 8, 2025. The hourly chart reveals a series of advances and pullbacks, but with a general upward bias. Notice the sharp drop on August 29, 2025, around 1300 hours Universal Time Coordinated, where the price fell from approximately $747 to $739, likely due to profit-taking or broader market jitters. However, this was quickly followed by a recovery, showcasing resilience. The beginning of September 2025 saw significant bullish momentum, particularly on September 2nd around 1300 hours Universal Time Coordinated, with a strong hourly candle pushing the price from about $723 to $731. On September 4th, around 1300 hours Universal Time Coordinated, we observed another notable spike, with price reaching as high as $761 before a slight retracement and consolidation. The last available candles in our 1-hour data, concluding on September 8th, 2025, around 1300 hours Universal Time Coordinated, show a strong upward push from approximately $754 to $762.51. This indicates strong buying interest building momentum as we approach the mid-September timeframe, consistent with the positive analyst sentiment we discussed. Drilling down further into the 15-minute chart provides an even more detailed look at intraday dynamics, especially that strong move on September 8, 2025. From around 12:57 Universal Time Coordinated to 13:27 Universal Time Coordinated on September 8th, Meta experienced a powerful bullish surge, climbing rapidly from $754.50 to $763.70, breaking several intraday resistance levels with conviction. This kind of rapid ascent on higher volume indicates significant buying pressure and strong conviction from market participants. Following this sharp move, the price consolidated, ranging mostly between $758 and $763 for the remainder of the trading day in our data. The price held these higher levels, suggesting that buyers were willing to step in and defend the gains, preventing a deeper pullback. This short-term strength, especially on high volume, can often precede further upward movements if the underlying positive catalysts persist. Despite some minor fluctuations, the overall trend on this shorter time frame remained positive, reinforcing the bullish outlook from the hourly and daily charts. Bringing it all together, let's recap the important price levels and what to look for going forward for Meta. In the short term, the Google Finance snapshot showing Meta at $755.58 indicates the price is trading above its previous close of $750.90, reinforcing the immediate bullish momentum. A key resistance level to watch is the 52-week high of $796.25. A decisive break above this level, especially on strong volume, could signal a new all-time high and a significant continuation of the bullish trend, with the analyst target of $816.16 being the next logical upside target. For support, the $750 to $752 zone is critical. Maintaining prices above this level is essential for the current bullish sentiment to hold. A deeper support level would be found around the $730 to $735 area, which has acted as a trampoline in recent weeks. If Meta falls below $730, it could signal a short-term reversal or a period of more significant profit-taking. On the bullish side, the strong earnings and revenue growth, massive infrastructure investment, and AI innovation are powerful long-term drivers. The consensus strong buy rating from analysts further reinforces this positive outlook, making sustained upward pressure likely. Conversely, short-term bearishness could emerge from increased regulatory scrutiny or significant insider selling, which can erode investor confidence, though these have not yet significantly impacted the longer-term trend. Additionally, broader market concerns, such as the upcoming Federal Reserve decisions and CPI/PPI reports, could introduce volatility, so keep an eye on those macroeconomic indicators. For traders, look for volume confirmation on breakouts or breakdowns of these key levels. High volume on upward moves and low volume on pullbacks indicates a healthy trend. Long-term investors should monitor Meta's progress on its AI initiatives and data center investments, as these are crucial for future growth and maintaining its competitive edge. The likelihood of Meta reaching its analyst target of $816.16 within the next 12 months is high, perhaps around 70 to 80%, given the strong fundamentals and market's appetite for high-growth tech. However, a significant market correction or new regulatory hurdles could temper this, so manage your risk accordingly.